bit of an impromptu stream because, first of all, don't mind the character, the Nui. It's still same character as before. Still me, still Ryka. I decided to become the Nui. Anyways, I'm starting ShadowBringers now. I figured syrup and pancake. Hold on. Syrup and pancake. Okay then. I don't know what to say. Fucking, I love this. It's so good. Actually, gotta drink first. Then start. Yo, oh shit. Smack my mic. on ShadowBringers. First, First, speaking with Tataru. The best Lalafell. One could argue Papalimo was the best Lalafell, but never mind. You know what happened. Oh? I'm gonna drop a class up. I can get a scythe from pretty cool. Get a Reaper. Good news, Ryka. We've had a stroke of luck in our search for that beacon. Oh? Apparently, our colleagues have stumbled across a hidden path leading down to the hollows around the base of the Crystal Tower. Ah. Oh. A path I doubt we'd ever have found had the Ironworks and the Suns not added their numbers to the party. Thanks to them, we have eager eyes aplenty down there, checking out a rocks, peering in every nook and cranny. Still, it sounds like there's a lot of ground to cover. We'd better go and give him a hand. My thoughts exactly. The sooner we find this beacon, the sooner you can travel to wherever it is this mysterious voice is coming from. And the sooner we can work out how to help our friends. We have to find a way to wake them up, and before the Empire comes calling again. Meaning we have no time to lose. The Crystal Tower, then. There's a boat in North Silvertier waiting to ferry people to the site, so let's be on our way. Silvertier. I kind of love that music. Like Doom music. I know I was not singing the rhythm to that at all, but still. Is awesome. Atom. Wait, just set something up. The game isn't going anywhere. Where exactly am I going? Oh, that's right. Turned off the musical amount. Oh. Ferryman heading to the surface side, sir. On the eastern shore of the lake, and the swiftest way to get there is by boat. By boat. Sure? You sure it's not by bird? I could fly there. Wow. They've really got all the scions out. Or, well, what's left of us.
Look how many people there are. Should we get to it then? Pick up anything that seems the least bit device-like, and we'll make ourselves a pile.
Well, if it isn't the hero of the hour, maybe you'll change our look. We've found bugger all without you.
Biggs! Wedge!
Ah.
Aye, aye. Well, we could hardly say no to a call for aid from the Scions. Jesse collared the chief of some other business, so we'll be working twice as hard to make up for his not being here.
Thrice as hard, even.
That can't be his voice.
I'm sure we'll find that beacon in no time.
Thrice as hard. Oh, that's great.
I'm not seeing anything out here. Do you reckon you could squeeze in there, Wedge?
And get stuck halfway? No, thank you.
I could try if you like.
Tataru, no! We couldn't ask you to do that.
Oh, I'll be fine. This receptionist is not afraid to get her hands dirty.
Not fine. Just pick up some.
Sorry,
Oh,
I meant to
no.
say, the scholars haven't finished their preliminary assessment of the site yet, so we're not supposed to venture too far in.
We're not supposed to venture too far in.
What's that you got there?
Some
Now
rock.
that looks promising.
Rock.
Isn't that the Ironworks symbol? Counterfeiters?
Now I have you.
Oh, fuck.
Right.
What's happening?
Ah, shit.
Stay with me. Focus on my voice.
Wait,
It expands, contract. Eon become instant.
is that who I think it is? Wait a minute.
This must be it. The device. Oh, this is supposed to happen.
Throw wide the gates that we may pass.
Safe journey, warrior of light. Find our friends and bring them home.
I just want to say, I think I know that voice. And if I'm right about this, there's gonna be a funny cat boy on screen. Oh. Oh, no, I was... Okay. Well, we might still get to see him, actually. First, we're in space, I guess? Oh, whoa. Are we flying or falling?
The dawn's light will shine again.
At least.
Do not look at me so.
Oh man. Touchful.
This is one battle you cannot fight. Away with you.
Let's see,
We did everything right.
the Warrior of
Everything that was
Darkness.
asked of us, and still it came to this.
It's like snowflakes. Trying to catch one. Whoa. What the fuck? A lady there. Wouldn't have to be Minfilia, would it? Minfilia. Whoa. What's up with the lady in white?
Has not yet come.
Oracle of Light. Oh. Oracle of Light. Yo, you can't die yet. You're not allowed. Oh, great. I'm in limbo. Isn't that fun? Not quite dead, but I'm not quite alive either. What's a fucking ghost? Not me. No. That's too spiky. Wait, is that the Warrior of Darkness? It is. It is the Warrior of Darkness. That's not his world, right? He said they did everything right. Defeated everyone. And, oh, we're on the ground. But where? Why are the trees purple? The ground purple? Everything is purple. Am I dead? That it? That's the end of the game. Just dead. It's just bam, character creation. Here you go, make a new character. You're dead.
From endless dreams I awake.
Endless dreams I awake. Like, oh my fucking head! What did I drink?
Something vague, yet urgent, calls me to action once more.
It's not my voice, is it? Birds! At least we know people can live, or things can live here. Yeah, fire. Yeah, there's just a guy over there. He's got a chocobo, so we're still some world. No shot, right? No way is it the same guy.
To meet someone out here is not a peddler himself.
No, it's not.
What brings you into the wilds this time of night?
It's night? What do you mean this time of night?
Well, if it ain't the oldest joke in the book. Me granddad, God's rest his soul, used to tell that one to the barman at kicking out time. And when, pray tell, did we last have a dark night? You rotten old drunk, yet he'd reply.
Wait, you mean there's no night time here? Wait,
Over
wait.
100 bleeding years ago, that's when.
That's right, the Warriors of Darkness. Or the Warrior of Darkness did mention that the light, or that the darkness was weaker in their world, so they were able to defeat everyone.
You got that look down to a T. I'd almost think you meant it.
Got a neophyte's ring on.
Ah, got to you, did they? Poor beggar. That explains it then.
Here, drink away your problems. Like, no, I'm good.
Well, I've roads to travel and wares to sell, but you best hurry along to the town nearby. Just head east through the trees and aim for the Shining Tower. You'll find the place soon enough. 'Tis the biggest settlement for malms around. Go on now, friend. They'll take good care of you in the Crystarium.
The Crystarium.
To dizzying heights it rises, the gleaming spire. Its tip threatening to pierce the blinding canopy. There, it will all begin anew. Between dark and light, the pure and the corrupt. The one true struggle.
ShadowBringers. Oh, it's sick. I had to get a screenshot of this. There we go. Got it. So cool. Hold on. Okay. That's Circus Tower, though. Yeah, I'd make goal here. Oh, sprinting it is. Tower, are we gonna find the boy?
Halt!
Okay, I'm one of you. Look at the ears.
Every face in this city I know. Yours, I do not. This is a
I like
threshold
your
of the
voice.
Crystarium, stranger, and I am its gatekeeper. If you would enter, you will answer my questions.
Okay.
From where do you hail?
The source. I hail from the source.
The source? What is this cryptic nonsense?
Cryptic.
Had you given me an honest answer, I would not have barred your way. We care little here for a person's place of origin. But instead, you chose concealment. And I will not suffer you to pass.
Oh! You're a dancer. I see.
That one had eaten. It must have gulped down the whole hand. Ring and all.
Wait, what? Oh, shit. Oh, fuck, he's dead. Oh, shit. What?
Everything all right, Captain?
Quite alright, my lord. Just a stray sin eater, and a weak one at that.
We're gonna leave it at 9.
I see. Weak or not, we should be on the lookout for more. But I see you've met my guest. I will escort him to the Crystarium myself, if you've no objections.
Another of your mysterious friends, is it? I should have known. Very well. I'll inform the others your guest is to be given the run of the city. Pray forgive my less than cordial welcome. May the rest of your stay with us be a pleasant one.
I feel like eventually they're gonna give me someone who asks where I'm from. I'll tell them the
Come
source.
with me. I will answer
And then
whatever
they'll
questions you have when we are somewhere
just
more
gonna freak out like, huh? How do you know about that? I wonder if the reaction would have been different if I had said Gridania.
Right then, before we plunge into the wheres and wherefores, let me first thank you for answering my summons.
I want to know who this is. Gallery
I had
Crystal.
intended to bring you directly to my personal quarters, but I fear my aim was slightly off. That you are still able to make the crossing unharmed is a great relief. And so, we come to the question of where. The realm in which you now find yourself belongs to one of the 13 reflections, or shards. The first, to be precise, even if its inhabitants are largely oblivious to the fact. As to wherefore, having been awarded the rather grandiose title of Crystal Exarch, I, in my capacity as caretaker of the Crystarium, thought to seek the aid of you and your companions.
Why us specifically? How do you know who we are? Oh, I feel I answer to my question. The other scions.
Ah, that is a
Squish.
question with no simple answer. But all shall be
Should
explained
explain
in
it.
due course, I promise you.
Cool. Let's stop
Let
trying
us
to talk
begin
over
with
him.
the glaring skies up above. Here in the first, the world has been all but consumed by primordial light. It began a century ago, by this realm's reckoning. A luminous flood swallowing everything in its path. More than 9/10 of this star was lost.
Oh, damn.
And the fortunate few who survived are hounded by abominations born of that catastrophe even now. Sin Eaters, we call them. The creature you saw earlier was one such monstrosity. It was to save the first from this menace that I learned to bridge the rift between worlds. That I might call upon the aid of the greatest of heroes.
Well, I'm glad you think so, but I'm the warrior of light.
Depriving the world of its champion, I had to try, for in saving the first, you would bring salvation to the source as well.
How am I to save your people?
But what manner of host harangues his guests in the middle of the road? Let us continue our talk within the Crystarium.
Reminder, by the end of this expansion, be a Viper. And have Pictomancer unlocked. And for the next 2 expansions, I will be playing Viper upon the end of ShadowBringers. So it's not?
Such a proud and vibrant city.
So it's not.
Sole sanctuary for the living in a world
Circus
all but
Tower.
resigned to oblivion. Each stone was laid with hope. The town itself a symbol.
Now
A
listen.
monument to defiance in the face of death.
Yeah, we got to poke it in.
No would-be hero could fail to answer its call. For who among us does not yearn for salvation?
Oops. They look like Ixol. Maybe not. They look like, the Amalja. Norvrand. The Crystarium. Another Viera. There's two Viera! We get to see a Rothgar. Here we are. Welcome, my friend, to the Crystarium. Yippee! Okay. Let's try this. First, use the ShadowBringers Orchestra. Second, the White Oak Weapon Coffer. I'd hope. Yes, I can. Oh, it's just another Deep Gold War scythe. I already have one of these. Yeah, it's the scythe they started with. I can sell it whenever I get a chance. What a chest gear coffer. Now, a full and frank discretion. Okay, stop that. Now, a full and frank discussion in the privacy of my study would seem to be in order. But I think our conversation would be more meaningful were you first to gain a firmer grasp of the situation here. To that end, I would like you to visit a few of the Crystarium's civic leaders and glean something of this world and its predicament. As you can see, the path will take you to the Aetheryte, a convenience with which I am sure you are only too familiar. It looks really cool. In the rightful object of my summoning spell, you should, in theory, be able to reach all the way back along your etheric trail and find a connection in source, believe it or not. I strongly suggest you complete this attunement before venturing any further. Spin. So walk up steps next to the Aetheryte and head out to the left, around the mean. This is where you'll find our collective of crafters and gatherers. As well as their spokeswoman, Catelys, one of the people I should like you to meet. Oh no, look down there. Now there's Morin. To reach him in his cabinet of curiosity, you want to avoid the aforementioned step. Take the exit on the left and simply continue straight along and down until you come to the large doors at the end of the path. The other side. Third and final person I should like you to meet is Bragi, our man in charge of trade and distribution. Round in the markets, which you can access from the opposite side of the Aetheryte Plaza. In seeking out each of my colleagues, you will visit the major districts of the city and hopefully gain a feel for the place. I trust my directions were simple enough. To the right and down the way now? Crystal clear. Very good. I could see the layout of the Crystarium owes more to historic necessity than planning. But I'm sure you'll learn its twists and turns before long. In all honesty, true challenge may be in finding the right way to approach its citizens. As you discovered during your encounter with the captain, the people of this world are unaware of the existence of other stars, and will struggle to accept the truth of your origin. That being the case, when they ask whence you hail, as they inevitably will, I suggest you claim to share a homeland with the Crystal Exarch. There's an unspoken rule here about peering too deeply into that particular mystery. This has to be him, then. When you've finished making the rounds, pray meet me in the large courtyard at the center of town. Then, it has to be him. Be easier to figure it out if you take the damn hood off. Boiled crayfish! Using your senses, you detect the flow of vastly distant currents. Your connection to these energies is faint but stable. It should allow teleportation to Aetherites in the source. Then raises the question. I go to the world map. Oh! Yeah, it's a whole new place. Yeah, I can flip between AOS and the first. Alright, cool. That's awesome. Okay, hold on, I'm actually gonna go over here first. Braggy. And actually. Aw. Look, he's a Hrothgar. This place looks really good. It looks so good. New to the city, friend. The spinning head and wide eyes give you away. Welcome, my name is Bragi, and I'm the master of these markets. They gave the district another official title, but I'm not inhabitant of you. To Flora and back. In any case, our merchants stock a range of equipment for Vi's, such as yourself. You'll finding something in your size shouldn't be a problem. Did you say Vi's? V's? I'm going to assume it's V's. Hey? Hey? Nothing wrong. Point. Let's see if we can straighten this out. See those two in front of us? The shorter one is a hume. Taller one is an elf. Sturdy one over there is a gold gent. The one with the horns is a Dran. Oh. Then you have the large scaly chaps with long tails and a knack for raising livestock. Those would be the Zune. Which is apparently not the name you know them by. Now I'm curious to know which far-flung region you hail from. Ah, the same as the Exarch, huh? Well, that explains it. Don't get much further flung than that. We've had a few of your lot pass through in recent years. But their obvious learning, they've floundered over the things. Not to worry, should you find yourself confused with the local language or customs, I'll be here to answer your questions. You exchange with parts of the first. Okay, cool. What did I get for that? Probably a key item, anyway. Okay, so I'm not a Viera, I'm a V. These? This? Eyes? I'm a something. I'm a firing my laser hard. No. Yum. It is not. Yep, no, it'll be right there. Yeah, so I'm gonna go hit all these aetherites before I do anything else. Because knowing aetherite shards are very important. Cabinet of Curiosity. I'm looking forward. Yeah, higher up, apparently. Alright. Mine is a human, I assume. Excuse me, sir. Are you recently come to the city, perchance? I'm quite familiar with our civicocy and, well, that is a dude. What I mean to ask is, have you brought any books with you? Rumpet scroll, even? Scribbled on parchment? Apologies. Literature is something of an obsession. Literature is something of an obsession of mine, as well as a profession. Librarian Morin at your service, and this humble collection is known as the Cabinet of Curiosity. As your powers of perception have likely informed you, my colleagues and I are responsible for curating all manner of tomes, documents, and other vehicles of the written word. As horrific as the loss of life and land wrought by the flood unquestionably was, damage to recorded knowledge was no less catastrophic. We few do all we can to preserve what wisdom survived. Tell me, what brings you to the cabinet today? Looking for any title in particular? Mayhap a spot of academic research? Oh, so you've an interest in modern history. Splendid. A thorough review of recent events can yield novel perspectives, I quite agree. You'd prefer something visual to accompany the account, then I think I have an illustrated history book for children somewhere. Just a moment, I'll fetch it. And I'll fetch it for you. Fucking hell. Alright. First one's not going to be too long. But I will do a longer stream tomorrow. I think I will complete this little startup mission. I think I'll complete the first quest. I go in to talk to all these people, then go back to the Exarch, and then I'll end it there. They're gonna read it to me like a child. Yep. 100 years ago, or near enough not to matter, villains known as the Warriors of Light slew the Shadowkeeper, the Steward of Darkness. Oh. In the wake of this tainted deed, light began to pour into the world as if from unseen cracks. It pooled and swelled without cease, until the day an enormous blinding wave rose up and swept across our star. We call this calamity the Flood of Light. Everything it touched was leached of life and vigor, leaving naught behind but a luminous wasteland. Yet, just when it seemed that all would be lost, a savior appeared before us. The Oracle of Light, she stood twixt us and approaching doom, and by her power did she stay the flood. Thus was Norvrant, and Norvrant alone spared the fate of erasure. Yeah, the Warriors of Darkness told us about this. Tragedy would, however, arrive in another form. From the blasted emptiness descended horrors of strange and terrible aspect to bedevil the few folk who survived. That's where we get the Sin Eaters. Yeah, these Sin Eaters were light incarnate, and their fulgent presence stole the night from Norvrant's sky. Even now, they circle the remaining bastions of civilization, ever on the hunt for us, ever hungering for our flesh. I'm the warrior of dark. I'm evil. No. And thus did the world become what it is. Should you ever wish to hear the tale again, I would be glad to retell it for you. Or if you would rather I speak of other matters, that too would be my pleasure. You should be glad of the company. What you about the flood of light? Hold up. Ow. Isn't low enough. Or is it? Yep, it's low enough. Okay, actually, can you use this? Getting super tired. It's too hard to keep my eyes open. Wow. Hang on, sir. I'm over here. Get this. Rare to see a place so well stocked with goods, isn't it? But not here. I'm going to guess you're new to our fair city. Well, for what it's worth, you've chosen a fine sanctuary. The Exarch can throw up a barrier if the Sin Eaters come knocking, so it's a damn sight safer in here than it is out there. Safer and more civilized, too, thanks to us in the mean. We work together to procure materials and resources and craft the goods which make city life possible. This is the place to visit if you need a coat mended or a kettle forged. Just don't go thinking it'll all be handed out to you on a plate like those Eulamore layabouts. Here in the Crystarium, we work for a living. I see you're no stranger to the honest labor. You don't have that whiff of indolence about you like some folk I've met. Still, I can't quite pin down your profession. Where is it you're from? Same place as the Exarch. One of the Exarch's countrymen, you say. I see. Well, then I work twice as hard to make you feel welcome. Our city wouldn't even exist if it weren't for him, and any friend of his is a friend of ours. I'd like to call him a friend. I don't even know who he is yet. It's incredible when you think about it. They say his grand magic summoned the Crystal Tower into existence, pulled the entire thing out of thin air. Long before droves of refugees get congregating around its base just for shelter after losing their homes to blood. That's how the Crystarium began. At the Exarch's invitation, buildings started going up, and with the help of some curious relics brought forth from the tower, the place gradually expanded into the thriving metropolis you see today. The city stood here for decades now, and yet the eldest among us swear the Exarch looks exactly the same as he did back then. He is indeed a man of many mysteries, but for all his secrecy, he has never let us down. So if he, and you, wish to remain silent about your shared homeland, then the folk here will respect your wish for privacy. I am, however, more than a little curious to see any crafting talent you might be hiding. If you want to contribute on that front, be sure to come back and visit once you've had a chance to settle in. Just ask for Catalyst, and I'll find you a niche here at the Crystalline Main. You can help us keep the cogs of the city greased and turning. Alright. Oh, let's go find... Yep, there it is. Now we're gonna go find all the ether shards. Probably down below then. I'd say this one is up higher. Yep. Okay, we're not gonna go hit all of them. But no. No. Go straight down. Those doors look oddly like the circus tower. Get your damn hood off and tell me if I'm right. Jesus treated almost their own direction. I understand it was something of a chore, but 'twas necessary that you grasp these things before we proceed. Structure is in fact the self-same you know from Source. Transported to the first in its entirety. My first attempt at breaching the boundaries between worlds, something of a trial run for your eventual crossing. And although I do not know which era I tore it from, I do know that its arrival served to set the wheels of fate in motion. Okay. What happened to the man inside? Oh, cool shirt. I don't like that. Still gonna sell it though. Comments, whatever. Oh wait, no. Hey, getting ahead of myself. I need sleep. It's fucking 12:30. So, as of now, ShadowBringers. So far, interesting expansion. I mean, we're in a completely different fucking world. I don't know. I guess tomorrow we'll find out what happened to the other Scions.